Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is your review. Let's try it again. Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is your review for Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 2. It's really giving a tongue twister today. Hot dogs and hot mics. These people still at Shamia's house arguing. Shamia tells Drew that 3 people reached out to her. They all said that they saw Drew and Dennis booed up in the club with matching fits. Drew, not matching fits. What? What? Really? Wow. What? That's Drew. Drew, performative stunts, shows. We already know. Cynthia, she say nobody better be booed up with Peter, and we just listen. It was breaking news yesterday. It ain't no breaking news, but I just was scrolling and saw Sheree hanging out with Peter. So, girl, you might want to go check that out over there, because Sheree over there, and he was calling her baby. What do we eat, baby? You enjoyed that, baby? Wow. Anyway, Drew, she says that she talked to Portia. Portia says that Dennis asked her to come to the birthday party. She said she was already, she had already washed her face, so she wasn't going to go. Then she saw Drew posted a picture, and she says, and I saw you kind of look washed. She just didn't really look like yourself. It was a dig. She tried to make it seem like it wasn't a dig. Like, no, because, like, it's divorce. Like, no, you were being shady. Portia gets in her. She felt like Drew was her little project. You know, she felt like Drew was her little flunky. Portia says she called her the next day, and Drew brought up Dennis, and Drew says that she want to talk, you know, because Portia keeps saying that she doesn't know, but then turns around and says, well, she brought up a little something about Dennis. Did she mention Dennis or not? Did she mention working on the music with Dennis or not? Because it sounds like she did, and you trying to make it seem like that went through one ear and out the other. Anyway, Drew would like to speak. She says that Dennis reached out to her after she opened for Tamar. He pitched himself. He wanted to start working on a project with her. And, you know, she obliged. She says that she told Portia that Dennis had been like, and this whole Angel on Earth stuff is really what is the kicker. It's over the top. It's definitely wordplay. Definitely. She knows what she's doing by continuously saying that he's been her angel on earth. Now, I understand what she means by it. I understand that she's basically saying she's going through a divorce. And so somebody coming in, wanting to work with her and helping her process through all of it in a therapeutic way, writing music, creating, it's been her angel. He's been her angel on earth. He's really taken her out of a dark place. But you could say all of that differently and not make it seem like my man, my man, my man. And it ain't even coming off like that, but it can come off like that. That is how it could be perceived. And that's why she's throwing it out there like that. Crafty stunts shows. That's what Drew gonna do. That's what she gonna do. She says that she asked Dennis if he's gotten a chance to talk to Portia and get her blessing, and he says that he did. Drew says that he wanted to write a song for Drew to sing that was, you know, really about Portia. And she you know, and he was in the studio crying and all of that, and Portia's like, oh, really? Oh. You know, they're laughing at her, Portia and Shamia, because in their mind, this is all bullshit. But whatever. Portia's getting angry though. It's all over her. She's flustered. She says that, you know, she's done nothing but support Drew, you know, like with your hair. See, again, your intentions were wrong to begin with. You thought she was some pet project. Oh, her wigs are terrible. Her hair is bad. Let me help her. Let me lift her up. You don't care about her. So we made her an ambassador for Go Naked Hair because her hair. Portia says that she wants to, break the fourth wall, and they're like, go ahead, break it. Basically, long story short, Portia is mad that Drew wants to film with Dennis. This is all on this platform where I am on my platform. Girl, y'all sharing the platform. Are you serious? She ain't no friend of. She got to have a story. And right now the story is I'm making music with Dennis. And so, yeah, I got to film with Dennis at the studio. Are you okay? She thinks she owned that man and he should only be over here as hers. We all have our support systems. Basically, don't film with my baby daddy because I got to film with him. I need him to film with him because I'm not filming with Simon. I can't. I got to be on here with my baby daddy, girl. Well, we on here with your baby daddy. Girl, are you not understanding that? This my story. This my story. I'm sorry that, but he a part of my story. So, yeah, he got to be over here filming with me at the studio. When we writing the music, when we dropping the beats. And you mad. That's what's really got her really just all upset. Portia she's really shaping up to be a weirdo. I'm really flustered that it took me this long to see sis for who she was. Because I've always liked Portia. I've always liked Portia. And I ain't saying I don't like her, but I see you now, girl. I see you now. And I don't like what I see. I don't. Like, not at all. Like she went behind your back because she ain't tell me. Girl, she told you what the storyline was for her. So, that means that she got to film with him. And then you upset that she set up a photo shoot, for the Go Naked Hair. Don't set up no photo shoot for me, girl. You just an influencer. We pay you to wear the hair, girl. Are you okay? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? This is promotion for your brand and you mad. What you feel like is she's stopping your bag, like she's stepping on your toes a little bit. And it's not that. It's really not. Because what's your story? If you what you got going on, you don't want to talk about. And so, yeah, you need the Go Naked Hair to pivot to, if you can. You would rather have been the one. You mad because you ain't think of it? You should have thought of it first. And then y'all both could have been filming the scene together. Both of y'all getting the coin. Your powers could have combined. But you mad because she's setting up her scenes and things of that nature. I just don't understand Portia's anger. I don't. I really don't. She is really ridiculous. And this last scene with her and Dennis, oh my God. Can't wait to get there. Can't wait to get there. Of course, Drew is confused. We're all confused. Girl, what? They all go downstairs, continue to party. They, Shamia and her girls, she say her real friends, head down to the front. They all jump in the pool. It's all good. Everybody got their clothes on. We got bubbles and things. It was a good night. Good night. Angela and Charles. Now, Charles don't want to be on this show. He don't want to be here, and it shows. But okay. Don't try to drag him in any of these conversations. Talking about folks. He ain't doing it. He done said, don't stop talking about these people. Why y'all talking about them people? Stop talking about them people. Anyway, they have a blended family. I think they share one daughter together. She owns a financial consulting company. She says that they met years ago. She gave him her number. He never called. Then they ended up meeting, running into each other again in their building. And so, it was there. It was destiny. It was bound to happen since they ended up crossing paths again. She says that she has 5 properties that she's currently renovating and, ready to sell. They in there in the kitchen. She's filling her daughter in on the tea. Like I said, Charles in the background fixing plates. He back there cooking. He could care less. He could care less. They seem like a loving family, but I'm just not. I don't know about Angela right now. Portia, she meets up with Kenya. Kenya tells her that she met up with Drew, you know, and she was confused about her and Dennis doing music because she didn't even know the Dennis to be in music. And now Portia says that Dennis did a kids album with Pilar, so he, you know, he in the production business. Or should I say producer business? Kenya, she says Drew told her that she did talk to Portia, and Portia says, well, you know, when it comes to my friend, you know, you just have to follow along with her delusions. You know, I never know what she's going to do next. So she told you. So she told you, and you was just on some, okay, girl, whatever. Stomach growling. She's been in the know. So this whole, like this is a shock and a surprise. No, it's not. She said she's pissed about finding out that she was trying to film with Dennis. Dennis is her story, I'm assuming. We start talking about Simon. Portia says that she didn't know about everything. You know, there was a time where they were surrounded on the tarmac. She says that she's his fifth wife. There was a marriage that was another fraud. He had women in the house. Girl, we not sorry. We not sorry. Anyway, Kelly, she's at one of her locations. She had a location in Conyers, and her ex-husband shut it down. He ain't shit. I don't even know him, and he ain't shit. She has one in McDonough. The project manager comes in there. You know, I guess she has a deadline that is like round the corner, and she ain't got nothing done. Don't know what she want in that kitchen. None of that. They need to start working. Let's get it going. And she's all, okay, we'll do that. We'll get it done. Okay, no worries. Anyway, pointless scene. We could have scrapped it. Why y'all ain't left that on the floor? It wasn't nothing else she could have gave. Anyway, let's move on. Britt and Kelly, they no. Britt and her man, they gonna have a movie night. She says she met him through her insurance agency. He was a client. They toast on them in them plastic champagne flutes. It was loud as hell, that because it didn't clank at all. It was, you know what it sounds like when plastic hits plastic. Anyway, we start talking about her dream home. I don't know why, but we talking about her dream home. She's stressing him. Talking about, and now they need to have a baby. They're gonna be having a baby by the end of the year. They're going the IVF route. And also their mother will be moving in the new house, and she currently lives with them. She come downstairs. Anyway, because I don't even care. Shamia, she drops in to see her surrogate. This whole scene was very candy coated. It was very candy coated. She's been coached by the greats. She drops in to see her surrogate, who was also Candy's surrogate. She discovered that she was diagnosed, I should say, with breast cancer around 32 weeks, and it was a very aggressive form, so they had to deliver the baby premature. Now the baby's special needs, it was just birth defect. It had nothing to do with the cancer. You know, they both talk about their, you know, feeling guilty in one way or another. They supported one another. Shamia wants to she wants to continue growing her family. Her husband wants more children, and she got some eggs in the freezer, and so she want to go on and get them on bacon. So she's in the process of finding another surrogate, but of course this time she needs to make sure that this surrogate is healthy way beforehand, you know. And Shadina partnered with Dr. Jackie, and they have a business, and they, you know, it's a surrogacy business. Go ahead. No, that's right. And I feel like Dr. Jackie introduced Shadina to Candy. You know, small world. Atlanta is small. The elites in Atlanta, I should say, the black elites. It's a small circle. But Shamia talks about how she did get pregnant, you know, naturally, and after going through IVF 50 times, I should say, or she went through 50 rounds of IVF and then ended up pregnant and had a miscarriage. She, you know, tells a story. She was having pains one day, so she drove herself to the hospital, and they kind of ignored her like they always do. We all have stories. They ignored her pain. And when she went to go sit down, something ruptured, you know, and it was blood everywhere. She miscarried. She miscarried right there. And I'm sure that was very traumatic. I mean, y'all really need to start listening to black women. Y'all really do. You really do. I know Shamia said that it's a, you know, it's a woman thing, you know, like listen to women. No. they don't really be liking to listen to us. So I need y'all, I need to specify on the black women. Yeah. Cause to sit a pregnant woman down and she telling you she got pains and y'all are like, okay, yeah, take a seat. What? Anyway. She didn't say she know a girl, so they're gonna set up a meeting. She said she would like to meet her. This was a beautiful scene. Okay, so Britt and Kelly, they have some girl time. They met a year ago. They've been inseparable ever since. Britt is planning a ceremony. Her first wedding was during the pandemic, so it was just at the courthouse via Zoom. So now she wants to have a ceremony. And she gonna say one of them made a dig at Portia and don't be 3 hours late. Kelly, she's still worried about Simon. She still want her question answered. I need you to just drop it. I need you to just drop it, girl. Please just drop it. Britt, she mentions Kenya again. I need you to drop it too. Did you see how Kenya was asking me about my wedding band? Yeah, girl, because we trying to figure. You said out your mouth. Yeah, I got me a ring. Oh, are you engaged? No, I'm married. Oh, I didn't see your wedding band, so I just assumed. Oh no, this is my second ring, my anniversary ring. Oh, anniversary of the first ring. and you upset, and you're mad. And why she so freaking nasally? Y'all got cool it on the nose jobs, cause now you're nasally. Anyway. Kelly, she adds a little bit about her marriage and telling us that he cheated and stole from the business account, and she slept in her closet, you know, on occasion. Police have been called. It's been a mess. Talk to me about that more and less about Portia and Simon, because you got bigger fish to fry than to be worrying about Simon and Portia. Anyway, Drew, she meets her trainer at the gym. And she's going to be meeting Angela and Shamia there. She's still explaining that she and Dennis have a business relationship and that's it. They're just making music. Drew gets emotional when she starts talking about the divorce, because Ralph in there really taking her through, trying to take all her money. Brokey. I can't stand him. Anyway, they start to work out. Of course, 2 minutes later, we sitting down to chit-chat. We sitting down to chit-chat about the party. Angela's like, so girl, you just really came straight out the gate with it, didn't you? And Shamia's like, absolutely, I did. Angela says, I mean, I'm just shocked because you just asking questions for Portia. Shamia says she didn't, but we know you did. Because, I mean, you led with that. I wouldn't be a good friend if I didn't ask. So you was, you know, trying to be a good friend and soldier for your girl. Kind of like what you're doing right now, Angela. So, I mean, I guess we all do it. Angela wouldn't even let Shamia talk. I mean, wouldn't let her get nothing out. Those kind of people, I cannot. You gonna let me speak. You're gonna let me speak. It's not, you're not gonna dominate like that. We're not doing that. This is a conversation. I don't know what's wrong with Angela, but she was really cutting her off and over talking her. Girl, you crazy. Anyway, Portia and Dennis, they got to film see, this is what she needs him for, so she can film co-parenting scenes. She immediately brings up Drew, and then lies. Flat out lies. Now, she's been saying something different than what you're saying. They have been saying the same thing. That it's a business relationship, that they're making music together, that he too has pain that he want to put on paper because he got to watch you and your 5011 weddings with Simon. So yeah, they came together. He friends with the homie, Ralph, so he know what she going through. So let's just put it to music because she feels like she has a brother-sister kind of relationship with Dennis. That's the dynamic. They cool. It's not like that. Dennis say, I would never touch Drew. You think I'm fucking Drew? I would never touch her. And she says it's not about that. She, this is about filming. Don't film with, you gonna film with her on this platform, on this show? You film with Fallon's husband on another show, on your own show. Somebody's whole ex-husband. You filming with him a whole show. You done created a whole show around it. Around y'all love. After he was just on Real Housewives of Atlanta with Fallon. Girl. She's a weirdo. That's just really what it is. Hey, nobody, I can't never have no loyalty. You got to really be loyal to her to a fault. You really do. Otherwise, you're out of it. Now she in the bathroom crying, child. Girl, whatever. Please, cries the river. You can keep crying. For all I care. Because Dennis basically wasn't like, you wasn't about to gaslight him. Girl, what? He can film whatever he wants to film with whomever he wants to film. He is his own. Okay, this is given, it's not, y'all don't come as a dual package. Like, he got to be over there with you. Until next time. Until next time on that. Portia, I guess this is what she's doing. She's using both Dennis and Drew for her story. Okay. That's it. Let me know what you think. Drop it in the comments. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby. And I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.